Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have an amazing guest, my handsome husband, and today I just decided it was high time he officially came to the channel. So I'm introducing him to the channel for the first time today, and we're going to be talking about how we met. So if you're interested in this kind of video, please keep watching. So, introduce yourself, please.
Hi guys, I'm Isaiah.
We're talking about how we met. This video was totally unplanned. I want everything, our reactions and everything to be natural. So, we didn't talk about it, we didn't plan it. He was even asking me if I had questions set for him that I was going to ask him. But, like, there's really nothing, we didn't set anything. I just want you guys to know my husband, because a lot of times most of you have only seen me on the channel and you don't know the handsome man behind it. Sometimes he's even the one making the video, sometimes he's even the one behind the camera. I remember when I just started doing my YouTube, when I couldn't just sit in front of the camera and talk, he was the one I would call to come and stay behind the camera. So it would be as if I'm talking to him, so it can come naturally, because to be honest, it's not easy to just sit down in front of the camera and start talking. You really need motivation sometimes, and this has been the person giving me the motivation sometimes. So guys, you guys are going to know him a lot better, but let's start with this video. And this video is going to be kind of digging into our history. If we talk about how we met, where do we start from? Where do we start from?
Maybe the first time we saw each other, right?
Yeah, do you remember the first time you saw me?
Yeah, in church, right?
Are you asking me?
RCF, actually.
Do you remember the very first time?
The very first time I believe I saw you was in Music Oka, RCF to be precise. RCF stands for Redeemed Christian Fellowship, where we both worshipped at the time. There was this beautiful lady in the ushering department, and then, you know, very quiet. That was then, anyway. You know, until I got to know the real person. But at the time, she was very quiet, you know, not talking to people. And even if she talked, you know, it was just very, you know, it was hardly heard anyway. And then, so, you know, so seeing this lady, I went to ask. I was dancing, you know, shaking my body for the Lord, and, you know, doing my moves, you know. Then I went to the back, and I, you know, just started a small talk with her. You know, she was just smiling sheepishly and answering me. I asked her name, and she said Tochukwu. I told her my name is also Tochukwu. You know, it was just a short, small talk, and you know, it was good.
I actually don't think it was in between the service. I think the service was already ending, because, you know, at the end of the service we used to count the money and everything before we go home, and then we had already finished doing all that. Then you were at the back where we normally count money. That was when I saw you, and you came to meet me and said, I can't remember how you introduced yourself, but then you asked my name. I told you my name is Tochukwu. You said, oh, that's the same name with me, or that's my name, or something like, oh, you're my namesake, something like that. Me, I couldn't believe it, because, you know, these guys and their pickup lines, they can be very funny sometimes. I know Tochukwu is a unisex name, but how is it possible that you also bear the same name with me? But anyway, I just overlooked it, like, no big deal. It was just a normal, in fact, it was, if you think of RCF as at that time, you think of him, because he was very active in church. There were a couple of guys that were very active in church, and he was among them. So, to me, my mind did not even go there, safe. It was just a normal guy.
For the record, I wasn't picking up anything at the time. I was just starting small talk with a beautiful lady, you know. So that was it, you know. And yes, I think the service was coming to a close at the time.
Yes.
I was just, I think, after offering.
Yeah, because so I was going home immediately after that, after we met. When I was going, but that was not the first day we saw.
That was the first day I believe I
met. That was the first day we officially talked to each other.
Okay, so
yes,
what was the first day we saw?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just know you were one guy that was always dancing at the back in church.
Well,
and this was probably my year 2, right? So let's say like 2001, yeah, right? Like 2011, sorry.
Yeah, 11.
2011.
11, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So moving forward, let's. Okay, so he just remained that guy now. We used to see
Yeah.
to church,
Yeah,
big
church
deal.
brother, church sister.
Yes,
that kind of
sister Tochi and brother Isaiah.
thing. Yeah.
Nothing serious until when I was in my 400 level. Then he had already graduated from school.
You know, I think the next time I really spoke to you, or I spoke to you rather, was your 300 level. I don't think I remember this day. I was walking down to my hostel, to my room, and then I saw someone passing by, you know, beautifully dressed, and she had not been coming to church.
Yes, because I had changed church.
Yeah, so, you know, this lady was just passing. I just stopped her, like, I've not been seeing you. What happened? Like, no, I'm no more. I'm in teaching practice, you know, 300 level teaching practice, you know, and you don't come to church anymore. Like, change my church and all that. And, you know, then I would have said, let me get your number and all that, you know, just, but I didn't. She was looking so beautiful, so classy, so angelic and all that. But I just, you know, paused and let that be, you know, but it was good talking to her at the time, you know, so.
Okay, you didn't have my number then.
No, I didn't.
But hold on, I remember there was a time that I was coming from the hostel and you were also coming from wherever. We were waiting in front of the school gate. That is Ifite gate. We were waiting for a church bus. Do you remember? You came and shook everybody, but you didn't. It's like you didn't shake me. I don't know. It's like you didn't see me or something.
I can't remember.
You know, you were very jovial then. Everybody, brother Isaiah. But me, I'm not to send you. See, something about me. If a guy is fine, if I notice that a guy is fine, I will intentionally not look at you 2 times. That's the truth. I will just look away. You know, nothing. I won't give you any extra attention. So on this very day, he came and just shook everybody. He did not shake me. Well, no wahala. I didn't. You didn't have my number then.
No, I didn't.
Okay. So then I think the next important thing that happened was when I was in my 400 level.
I was done with school. I was about to serve. No, I came for my Chinese exam. I had a Chinese exam to take. Then nights I stroll out to buy 1 or 2 things, buy suya and all that, and then fries, suya, whatever to eat while I prepare for my exam. And then, you know, we'll cross path. So, you know, the first time, there was the second time, and then I told myself, if you cross path again, you know, there's this chemistry when we see each other, like, Sister Tochukwu, something like that, you know.
Were you still calling me sister?
I'm not sure. Just
no, I don't think we ever really did that, sister.
Okay, yeah. Okay. You know, so but like, how are you? It's been a long time. You know, that just catching up and all that, and you know, there was this. Well, I don't know if I should call it chemistry, but there was this likeness, you know, for this person, and so I told myself, if I say hi again, I'll ask for a number. So I think you know, it happened.
Yeah, for me it was just, we used to go out to buy suya in the evening, just evening strolls, and for some reason I always looked forward to seeing him. I remember one time, it was my friend's birthday. That was 2 days before your birthday, right? Yeah. So I was really hoping I was going to see this guy. Like, there was just this joy when I meet him. To me at the time, it was not an option, you know. Having a relationship with this person was not an option, because not like I was in any relationship, but I just felt that I really preferred that. I preferred a wider age gap. I preferred to date someone that was up to 10 years older than me, you know, 8 years older than me, that kind of range. So I didn't really think something was going to happen between me and him, but I could feel that chemistry between 2 of us. So I looked forward to seeing him anytime I'm going out to buy fries. So sometimes, you know, he's just calling, like, let's go and buy fries, and I'm interested because I might jam him on the way. and so we kept on jamming each other until I think you collected my number one of those days.
I collected your number, and then I told you that we're going to see in church on the Sunday. As I was having I think I collected your number on a Friday. Then I was going to write my Chinese exam on Saturday, and Sunday was my birthday, So I told her that I collected a number and told her I was going to see her in church on Sunday. So I think she was reluctant, but she said she would come.
Yeah. Why was I reluctant?
I don't know. No, maybe you wanted to go to your own church, but you just told me you would come anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. She didn't know it was my birthday at the time, but she came around on Sunday. I wrote my exam on Saturday, and on Sunday we met. I saw her in church rather. I was happy that she came. She was at one side. I was not sitting close to her, but that joy of seeing her in church, was good.
And again, I remember that then we were already talking on the phone,
Yeah.
We were already talking, because I remember when they called out people who had their birthdays on that month and said that you had your birthday on that particular day. I was kind of shy to go and shake you. When everybody was rushing to shake you, when they say it's your birthday, everybody will come and shake you. Happy birthday, brother Isaiah. Happy birthday. I was kind of shy. I really didn't want to. Did I even come to shake you?
Yeah, you did finally.
Yeah, I think I did, but I was reluctant because then it was it was somehow. So anyway, I still went ahead to shake you, and then you lost your phone.
Yeah. Then after the service, I had a gathering, and then on my way back from the gathering, I lost my phone. I couldn't reach anybody. I had to travel back to Lagos without a phone, so I couldn't reach her. I couldn't call her. We couldn't speak.
You didn't have my number.
I didn't have her number anymore. So that to me it was just that was it.
And then I called you.
Yeah, severally. I think you called severally.
I tried calling him a number of times, and the number was not going through until one day I called the number and voila, it's wrong.
And guess what? That day was when I bought a new phone, and the first person that called me was her. So it was just like destiny. But it also showed that this person liked me. So I was pleased. I was elated that I got that call.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so subsequently just talking.
Yeah, subsequently we started talking, the midnight calls.
Midnight calls. MTN will not forget us in a hurry.
Midnight calls.
We did midnight calls. We use credit.
Yeah.
We use credit to start talking from 11 p.m.
Yeah.
We will talk from 11:30. Midnight call starts from 12:30. Then midnight call started from 12:30. So from 12:30 to 4:30 we'll be talking. We end the call around 5 o'clock.
Yeah. So during the calls and all that, I went back to Unizik one more time. We met, she came to see me. I also went to see her in the hostel as well. And we were talking, gisting, this time physically. Then she also cooked, and I enjoyed her cooking.
You also cooked for me too.
Yes, I also cooked for her.
For each other. Yeah. You forgotten? We exchanged food.
Yes, we did actually. We exchanged, and then I made a move. I told her, let us take this and that.
Wait, are you sure you were not testing me by that cookie? Were you trying to test me?
It was not. It was just all fun, It was all fun, I love to cook, so it was just okay. Cook. Let me cook. I think it was started with I can cook too and all that. Okay, so let's just taste our foods. I cook and you cook, and then let's see how it goes. And it was good. It was fun, This person I've been talking with for a while, and then seeing this person, and then having to play this cooking game and all that. And then I decided to take it a notch further,
Yeah. So when you asked me out, based on say this person is someone I respect so much, our church brother, I could see where the friendship was going to already. So before he asked me out, I was already asking myself, if this person wants this relationship to go to another level? Am I going to agree or not? At this point in my life, I wasn't willing to be with somebody that there was no chance of me ending up with. I felt, he was not ready. At that point in my life, I was thinking of marriage, and most of my friends were already getting married. Not like I was bothered that my friends were getting married, but I just felt like if I was getting into any relationship at the time, it had to be something serious, something that was going to be, possibly leading to where I wanted to be at the moment. So I felt that I don't want this person to ask me out, because the truth is that I'm not going to say yes to him, because he just does not fit into that category. I mean, yes, he was not a student, but he had just graduated. He hadn't even gone for his service yet. So I just felt like I think it's better for us to just avoid that question, for him to just avoid asking me that question, because it was definitely going to spoil our friendship as well. So when he now asked me out, I did not now have the liver to say no. I just had to say yes and manage him like that. So that was how the relationship started.
Yeah, I think the thing that she did not understand then was I was not asking her out to play games, I was being serious, and then I wanted a stable relationship that would lead to marriage at the time.
Yeah, I'm not talking about your intentions. Sorry to cut you short. I wasn't really concerned about you having bad intentions. My own problem was that I felt that it was going to take you a long time to get to that stage where you are ready to settle down. For me, I'm a woman. Most of the time, women get ready before men to get married. So that's just it.
Well, it did take us some time anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It didn't take too long. How long were we dating?
I said it took us a long time, actually.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
But not as long as I expected, because I remember one of my friends at the point said, "See, this guy that you're dating, do you really think you know that this thing cannot end up as marriage? One, he's young. Two, he's not ready, and he's not even going to be ready anytime soon." But for me, I just wanted to be with this guy, we didn't really have where we were going, but we wanted to be with each other, and that was just us being together. It didn't have to be defined by the name marriage at the time, and we were just enjoying each other's company and togetherness. That was what was good for us at the time. By God's grace, he led to marriage, because the relationship, in my own head at the time when I agreed to date him, I would have felt that he would be ready in the next probably, funny enough, like 5 years or thereabouts, which it took about 5 years. I think we dated for about 4.5 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it did. It's just that it didn't feel too long.
Yeah.
Because we were on the same page and our relationship was so secure. I had never been in a relationship in my life where I felt so secure, where you can't tell me nothing. I was very comfortable. I was at peace. There was nothing like crying. There was nothing like sadness. I trusted him 110%. Everything was just good about this guy. So that's why tomorrow if there's any problem, I know that I opened my 2 eyes and I entered this relationship. Nobody forced me. So yeah, that's how it was at the beginning, and then we started the relationship, getting to know each other better. And as at the time, he had not gone for service, so he went for his service, finished his service, then he introduced me to his dad. So I remember that particular day he took me to his dad's house, and he told his dad he wanted us, this is the girl that he was having a relationship with or whatever, that he wanted to marry. So the dad told him that let me finish school first. So when I finished school, then I think I was about to start my service, he told his dad again. The dad said let me finish NYSC. When I finished NYSC, I think we got married when I finished my service now. Immediately after I finished my service in like December We got married January and March. Yeah, we did traditional wedding in January and did the white wedding in
There's
March.
something I remember. I remember when the first time I spoke to your mom. So during these calls, midnight calls, and constant calling and all that. She was at home at this time in her father's house, and then I was talking to her, and I said, I heard her mother's voice like, I want to speak to your mom. She's like, what? No, no, no. I said, I want to talk. Give her the phone. Like, no, not now. I said, I want to speak to your mom. Give her the phone. Yeah, so your mom, I think she finally gave her mom the phone, and like I said, I greeted her. She was sounding so amazing, so supportive, so sweet, and just added to the whole love I have for this person, because her mom was just sounding
Welcoming.
yes, welcoming. That's the word I was looking for. So it was good. It was wonderful.
I think why I didn't want to why I didn't want to give my mom the phone. So whenever I'm going out, at the time, anytime I was going out, most of the time it was him I was going to see. Whenever I'm going to see him, my mom will be asking me where I'm going. And the truth is that I wasn't ready to introduce her to him. I didn't want her to know, because I didn't know, is this relationship going to work? Is it going to not going to work? I don't want to be introducing many people to my mom. So I really didn't want to tell her anything about the relationship. So I was just keeping it away from her. But when she kept asking me, at the point I had to tell her something. And what I told her was that when she asked me, who am I going to see? I thought I'm going to see Tochukwu. The person's name is Tochukwu. And really, I called him Isaiah, not Tochukwu. But his name was actually Tochukwu. But she thought I was joking. And I knew that she was not going to take me serious, because it's the same name with me. So I think she confirmed it when you called.
Yeah, she did.
She did. She confirmed that his name was Tochukwu. So I think first time he met my mom was on my birthday.
Yeah.
I think was I turning 21 or 22?
I can't remember really.
So yeah, I was turning like 22 years, and I wanted to just do a small birthday get together. So I called my friends. I called many people, including my boyfriend at the time. So that was the first time I met my mom, met my sisters, my brother, met everybody. And that was the first time I met his brother too, because his brother also came to the house that day.
Brother, yes.
Yeah, his elder brother. And it was good. The relationship was peaceful. But we just didn't know that we were going to get here. So how did we get to this marriage part? How did he propose? So I don't know at what point you decided, okay, well, the way the relationship was already going, there's a way a relationship will be going that you really don't need anybody to tell you that this is where it's going to. You talk about the children, number of children you want to have. I think then you said, in fact, you talked about children when I was in Unizico. When we just started, how many children do you want to have? There's a way a relationship goes that you really don't have to ask, where are we going? You already know that this is what you are planning for. So when if the person proposes to you, it's not a surprise that this person is asking you to marry. It's just that person took you unawares. That's just it. So I think I made him know, I subtly made him know that I wanted to be recorded whenever he was going to propose to me, right? So on this very day, this handsome man here bought me a ring, which up till today I've not forgiven him for. And me and him had already tested, we had already realized that a ring that fits my ring finger will fit his smallest finger. This our oga here went and bought me a ring that did not fit his small finger. So when he proposed to me, it did not enter. The ring stopped here. So, and this excitement about being proposed to, you want to show off your ring and everything. It was shocking me that time, but I did not have any ring to show for it because the ring could not enter me. So he proposed to me and we videoed it.
I've forgotten that it was your birthday.
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Before that
Another
day,
birthday.
we went out to some places, just to eat and all that. We went to do to different places anyway.
Yeah.
So it was like
that was the time I got my washing machine. Now that was when we got this washing machine.
Yeah. It was like a clue to her that something's going to pop up.
No, it wasn't a clue. I felt that we had already done the celebration the day before, so he wasn't going to do anything on that day.
So I was supposed to travel back to Oyo State. So I told her that that's on her birthday, because we had done celebration and all that before then. So I told her I was going to go back to Oyo State. She wanted me to come around. I told her I wasn't going to come.
Yeah, he was working at Oyo State.
So I told her I wasn't going to come, that I was already late. Meanwhile, I was ordering a cake, buying some things that we used to celebrate her birthday, then also getting the ring and all that. So I called her that she come and open the gate. So she was surprised that I was around, So she opened the gate, I came down from the car, told the driver to record me proposing, and then I did.
Sorry, I want to come in. So he gave the driver the phone to record in the car, and I think he had already told the driver what to do because he wanted to propose. He wanted to take stocks on top before the proposal. So if you want to video somebody that you are going to surprise, you will try and hide the camera, Abby. This funny driver just before my husband, my boyfriend at the time, could even start talking, this driver has already come to put a phone in my face like this. I'm like, why is this guy videoing me? Before Ogana went on one knee to propose, and it was so funny because the driver almost spoils the moment. So yeah, then he proposed, and I said yes. So I was very happy.
I will leave after.
So, planning for the wedding. How was our wedding planning? Yeah, we started saving for our wedding. It's not like we did not have money packed up in one place. So, little by little, saving for the wedding. I think we were putting. Okay, that was when I started my business. That was when Prinzia started. So we were putting the money into Prinzia. Trying to double it, you understand, to use it for business, buy more, sell more. Then eventually we now had to vomit the money back.
I remember one time when the whole thing was getting serious, and then I was just crazy about, let's do this thing, let's get married, let's everything was running smoothly. I was asking for dates from my parents when they're going to be ready, so that we can go for introduction and all that. So my parents were not taking it seriously because this guy just finished school, finished NYSC, and just is talking about marriage and all that. And my mom was like, won't you just first of all work for 2 or 3 years or something before you get married? I was like, no, I want to do it as soon as possible. And my mother told me, if you are serious about this thing, go and get a house first, where both of you will live. I
think the way she said it was, how did she say it? She said somebody that wants to marry, you never get house, and you want to get married. And
to me, I was like, is that the problem? No problem. We get a house. So
that was where we went.
Yes, we just
we now had to think of the best place to rent the house because he was working at Oyo State. I was living in Lagos State, even though I didn't have any job that had to keep me in a place. I was just doing business. So we had to find a middle ground where we can find life, and also
where I can easily get
see a reasonable community of people, because where he was working was they'll deal with rocks, and it's just inside a village.
The closest place to our family is in Lagos, and then to my workplace at the time was Abeokuta.
Our middle ground was Abeokuta, so we decided to just stay in Abeokuta. That was why we actually lived in Abeokuta at first. Till he now stopped working full time, and then we relocated to Lagos.
We got the place. We went together to hunt for a house. And we got this place. It was good.
Yeah, just one small house, but we were so excited about it because I think we had never lived on our own.
Yeah,
when I was in school, I stayed in the school hostel.
I stayed alone in school.
Yeah, right.
I stayed alone in school. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess the excitement was more for me, because me, I was so excited that it almost caused us to fight, because I just wanted to look around, you know, enjoy having my own space. I couldn't believe I was going to have my own space, put everything the way I wanted them to be, you know, and I was just happy, you know. I like how we've been able to just grow into each other. I like how we just started. I feel like there should be like a book,
a manual,
right,
to how these things play out. Anyway, people have written books, but
because
you know, nobody tells you step by step what to do, you know. So
yeah, and you just make mistakes and stand up again and just try to do it better. Because it's really not been easy, but looking back at where we started, I feel like we've really come a long way.
Yeah.
Right? We've come a long way.
It's been about 9 years.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 9 years right now. So
no, more than 8 years now.
2014.
It should be 9 years.
Yes, I said it's 9 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been good. It's been
and then we had
bumpy ride.
And then immediately we got married. I just got pregnant of Abigail immediately, without even 1 second wait. And then a few months
10 months later.
What happened 10 months later?
You give birth already.
Oh, 10 months, that's true.
10 months later.
Abigail refused to come.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then I think 3 years after, we now had Daniela.
Yeah.
So we have 2 beautiful girls.
You know.
Yeah, and this is just where we are, and God is blessing us and increasing us. And I hope those of you watching that are not exactly where you want to be, I hope that God will put you where you want to be and give you guys your heart desires.
Amen. So
I think we've come to the end of this video. Is there any other prominent thing that has happened in this relationship that we might want to share with them?
Well, not really. The thing is this, that you know, God is the support of, you know, marriage and all that.
Yeah.
And once you're committed to Him, you know, it helps you, as He has been helping us, and that's just the truth.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a, you know, a walk in the park, you know, but it has been a bumpy ride, but God has been there, you know, sustaining us, blessing us, helping us, keeping us. Even though it has been a bumpy ride, it's not always easy, and already we know that devil is against marriage generally. Yeah.
You know, even the Bible says that one will chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000.
Yeah.
So I feel like the devil is totally against marriage. Sometimes you just have some fights that are so irrelevant from nowhere, and you're wondering. Like, so guys, one of the reasons why I actually did this video is because I'm trying to introduce my husband to my channel, because you're going to be seeing more of him. I feel like there's so much he has to give. He's very deep, and there's just so much that you guys can learn from him. I'm constantly learning from him and feeding from his knowledge, and I would like you guys to also tap into it. So subsequently, you might see him on my channel. So when you see him, you just know how sweet and loving he is, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we'll be coming to my channel again soon.
Yeah, anytime.
Alright, I had fun filming this video, and I hope we didn't leave anything out.
Yeah, before we stop this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.
Yeah guys, if you watched up to this point, thank you so much. And like my husband said, please give the video a thumbs up and drop a comment in the video, give me a love, send your love to him. He'll be reading everything in the comment section, so drop a comment for him down there, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.
Bye.